we're going to get to try out the K9, Kioti K9 unit here.
First job of the day.
Yeah, first job, moving stumps. So yeah, we're going to use this bed and see what we can carry on out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to it.
Get to it.
And since it's not ours, we're putting a little tarp in the back to protect it.
Right.
Since we don't own it yet, so we're going to cover that back with a tarp just to keep it nice from the wood.
All these stumps are nice and clean, so there's no dirt on them anymore. And they're light.
No, they're really heavy. I'm just really strong. Oh.
Yeah.
Dropped it. All right, looks like a good load.
Right on.
Okay, one pile down, minus 2 extra large ones we're gonna save for the tractor. And 2 piles to go.
I think the first pile was smaller.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. There you go, is that a good spot? Last load. Woo!
Last load we're gonna do.
Yeah. Last load for now.
Well, we got quite a bit of it.
Yeah, we really did. Just that really big stuff left. All that, you'd handle that. But it is a big improvement. Now there are a few stragglers. That's mostly because they're really too big to lift, so we'll have the tractor do it, but definitely looks nicer in our front yard. Till you get over to where we're doing the greenhouse stuff, so more stumps to come out. All right, hard day's work.
Hard day's work.
We had to test out that K9. We had to see what it was made of.
Yeah, it's made of good stuff.
Yeah.
So got most of the stumps. This is our last load for today. Got most except for the real big ones. I can't really lift them up, so we'll wait for the tractor on that. But as you can see, we're on a nice steep grade here, and even in the woods, it was even steeper. Low gear, 4-wheel drive. The K9 went right up the climb without any problems.
So I feel like talking about like how it's different from maybe other ATVs or UTVs, like what we're noticing. So, you know, I grew up with just 4-wheelers, general 4-wheelers, and little more sporty, not really for work, but this is like definitely more designed to carry heavy loads.
Yeah, to haul. Because if you see the size of the truck bed or the dump bed, it's way bigger than a lot of the other UTVs out there. Plus the load capacity is probably way beyond it. So
yeah. And it is diesel. To me, it sounds like a tractor. It just sounds like when it's idling, it just sounds like, oh, it sounds like we're in a tractor. So it kind of feels like that. Especially, it feels like you're kind of in first gear, you know, going over bumps and things like that, as far as like smoothness. But it feels like there's a lot of power behind it.
Right,
so.
right. Definitely some suspension compared to the tractor, which has no suspension. It's nice to have some shocks and springs in there to smooth it out a bit.
In the cab, there's definitely a lot of room on the bench, the seat, so it's very roomy inside. Plenty of handles for me to hold on to while we're going over bumps.
Yeah, and usually it comes with a windshield, so this didn't have one in it yet. So
I think some nice additions would be a windshield, maybe some rear view mirrors or side mirrors, but then again, that kind of narrows your gap for what you could actually drive through. So
yeah, we're going through pretty narrow trees up there, but I noticed I kept looking for a mirror.
Okay.
So yeah.
But you don't have a mirror on the tractor.
I don't. But I know it's different in the tractor turning around.
Okay.
So this feels more like I'm driving a regular vehicle. So I'm looking for mirrors. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Because we did a lot of backing up today.
So interesting, because we thought like without our tractor, how are we going to get any work done? But this was almost a little easier because you go up and down the driveway a lot faster than you can in the tractor on the, you know, so you can get around quicker.
Exactly. Plus we can put more in the bed than we can in the tractor bucket. So
yeah. So you can get more load at one time.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this clearing all these stumps, it was about 7 trips or 8 trips.
Yep.
So it would have been a lot more with just the tractor.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Not bad at all.
So yeah, impressive. I was curious. I didn't really know what it was going to be like.
Right,
so.
right, yeah.
Right. Well, maybe we'll get a few more chores done with it before we have to send it back.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go dump this load.
Woo! All right, so. Okay, Catherine's gonna take her for a ride. She's gonna pick up a package. So get more use out of the K9. So there's a heavy package at the end of the driveway Catherine's gonna go pick up. So she couldn't quite carry it all the way. And it's such a good excuse to use the ATV, pretty sure. Hey, it's Catherine, okay? There you go. It's Catherine and Stella. Wee wee. Package secured. Okay, well, package secured there. How'd you do?
Did pretty good.
How do you like riding that? Driving it? I haven't even driven it yet.
It drives pretty well.
Yeah.
Even for running errands, picking up large packages.
Yeah.
Just doing really basic stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't have a professional opinion.
Well, you just have you have a user opinion, and that's good because people want to know like
Absolutely.
what it's like. Is this just for dudes or what? No.
No, not at all. But to getting up the hill, I probably should have put it back in low.
Okay.
Just to help out on the steep part of our driveway. But other than that, everything was perfect.
Yeah.
It was great.
Very cool. All right. Nice to have.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some weather coming in this weekend, so I'm cleaning up around outside, making some good use of the K9 while we have it. So I'm picking up some trash, stuff that we're going to bring to the dump, and then just put it all up in the trailer and then cover it with a tarp because I think it's going to snow. And believe it or not, it's my first time driving the K9. Okay, that's quite a load. Let's see if I can make it down to the trailer without dumping it all over the ground. Phew, all right, well, safe transport. So didn't lose anything. But now I'm right here next to the trailer and I can just chuck things in there. Well, I have to say, I definitely like the K9 for getting some of these jobs done, hauling stuff around the homestead. Definitely saves trips and it can hold a lot. And well, unfortunately, it's not ours to keep. So I'm going to sweep out the back here. Because all that would have been several trips with a tractor if I was just using the front loader. So handy machine to have while we don't have the tractor, but I believe it's coming back today and we'll get to check in with Aaron to see what he fixed on the tractor, how it's doing, and swap back the K9. All right, that's a great sight to see. All right, Aaron, thanks for coming back and bringing back on the tractor.
You're welcome. My
So
pleasure.
awesome.
It's beautiful up here today.
I know.
Much nicer than down in the flatlands.
Yeah, sometimes we get that weather reversal and
Yep.
we get all the sun up here and it's all rainy down there. So,
Yep.
anyway.
Well, yeah,
So-
I think we were back to almost new. We're all fixed
Okay,
up.
good.
Fixed up. They had to do 2 software updates to the computer that controls the engine and the emissions. So
that's what triggered the
yeah, that's
engine, fix engine, or engine
Yeah,
light came
check
on
engine
because of a
light.
software update. Okay,
Yeah.
because we always get paranoid that it's something we did wrong, like we didn't do the regen cycle, and I know we did them all,
Yeah.
but it's just
Yeah, I think
software.
that software just saw
Okay.
something different and
Okay.
decided it needed some maintenance so it didn't
Okay.
hurt it anymore.
Okay.
That whole check engine light is to keep it from
okay.
actually hurting the engine the
Okay.
rest of the way. So that's why it detunes.
Okay, so and then you were wondering about like what triggers a software
Right.
update.
Yeah, it's
So we
something
don't
I'm
know.
gonna have to figure out why it needs a software update after
Okay.
running fine for 700 hours, right?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll
It's-
probably dig into that, see what we can figure out.
Yeah, because I think it's definitely been over a year since we had to take it in. It might have been like a year and a half was the last time we had to bring it in. It was a while back, but it was at least been a full year. But Brian does put a lot of hours on it, so
Yes, he does. So
Okay.
that should be
Okay.
taken care of. You should have a full performance back.
cool. Well, we're excited. I mean, perfect timing too, because I think there's some bad weather on the horizon. We might have to do some snow removal.
Snow removal.
So, yeah.
Ready to go for another couple hundred hours.
Woo! High five. We love it.
Like that.
Cool. Well, I know I owe you a report on the K9,
Yes.
so and I don't have a lot to compare to other than, I grew up riding ATVs, and I know it's not an ATV exactly, but that's kind of like my only background, so I don't know how it's supposed to perform,
Right.
but I can say it had a lot of power, like a lot of torque, like you stepped on it and like went, so I was
Good.
like, really had a lot of power behind it. I think it probably has a lot of like capacity for like putting up big, huge,
Yeah,
heavy loads.
for
We
sure.
moved a lot of stumps with
did
it.
good.
Yeah, so we
Good.
did take care of some tasks that needed to be done and move some junk piles. We did that. We didn't move any big giant hay bales, so I don't know. We didn't really max it
Well,
out.
I was mainly worried about it being able to get up the hills with the
Yep.
lack of oxygen up here. So
Yeah.
if you were able to get around, that's great.
Yeah, I didn't really open it up. We don't think we did 30 miles an hour or anything like that. As far as we did take it up some hills out in the woods, even with a full load, and we didn't see any kind of performance issues. Nothing that I noticed, nothing that Brian noticed.
How
so.
was the ride for you? It's usually pretty smooth.
It was smooth on the driveway, but in the back there's a lot of rocks,
Rock.
kind of bumpy. So I thought compared to maybe what I was used to, it seemed kind of bumpy.
Okay.
And I think my take home is that it's like a tractor. Maybe a tractor for someone that is not ready for a tractor yet.
Yep.
You know?
It is a
So-
little. It's a little 4-wheel drive tractor in
Yeah.
a lot of ways.
Yeah,
So
that's what
it's a workhorse.
that's what it make me think of. Yeah.
There you go.
So, but yeah, we appreciate it. So generous of you to let us borrow that for the week, and yeah.
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 I was hoping that you know, it would perform okay, and it sounds like it did. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yep. Very good. So, all right. Well, I guess it's time to switch it out. Well, thanks again, Aaron.
Thanks, Amy.
Okay.